Alright, guys. I'm recording this after finishing this video. I've decided to upload this video Tuesday instead of Thursday as my Minecraft episode, because this is technically taking place after Thursday's video, but it's important to me, and I really appreciate it if you actually watched the video and listened, because this video and the topic of this video means a lot to me. And I'm recording this on the 10th of October in 2020, and I would appreciate it a lot if you watch the video through. So I don't actually know where I left off last. I've recorded those bits a few days ago, rebuilt this. I know Wilson's a good thing, but I have something far more important actually to dedicate this episode for. And it is a good friend of mine who is no longer actually with us. I want to dedicate the rest of this episode to him, and entirely actually this episode essentially. I'm recording this on October 10th, which was his birthday. So yeah, for Gabe. I didn't actually have any plans for this for Gabe moment. I don't know what I want to do. But me and him used to play Minecraft together all the time. So I figured I was supposed to do something in Minecraft for him. So I don't know though what I should do. Because I have no idea. Yeah, I was on Facebook today, and I had noticed that I checked my birthdays, who do I gotta wish birthday to? And of course, his birthday punched me in the gut, of course, a little bit. I'll be 100% honest about it. But still sad. Still miss the guy. He was what was essentially my first friend. I had a rough elementary school. I got bullied. My dad did some dumb things, and essentially, turned it all towards me. So it was rough. I got to middle school, and thankfully I went to a middle school that, the rest of my school didn't go to. And that helped a fair bit because then, the people who fucked with me all the time weren't there anymore. So I was essentially free from that. And I can still remember meeting him in gym class. It was one of my first classes of the day. Actually, no, it wasn't. I think it was 5th period I had gym for. And I'll never forget, I had some of the greatest memories in that fucking class. I'll never forget some of them, bro. Make me smile when I think about them, of course. And I don't know. I had a rough time after that happened. And I know many people said I really shouldn't have taken it as hard as I did, but I don't know. I felt like how hard I took it was completely acceptable. Just considering everything. And it was rough, to say the least. And yeah, back to what I was saying, because I did not take it well whatsoever. It sort of broke me for about 2-3 years. And in all honesty, I'm still only recently truly coming to terms with it. It was bad. It was only a few days after his 15th birthday, about 6 days. The 16th of 2014's October. I had known him for 4 years at the time. I remember, and in all honesty, this series, only happened because of him. He got me into modded Minecraft, He was the first person to ever be like, hey, you ever played mods? And I said no. I never really wanted to. I was more than content just playing the regular game. and he said, "You gotta try them once." And I was like, I don't know. Mods are kind of weird. They're out there. There's so many of them. He said, "How about you download the Technic launcher? We can play together." And I remember we downloaded Tekkit Classic. Well, he had already been playing it, and I downloaded Tekkit Classic, and we found this Minecraft server, and I fell in love with modded Minecraft since then. And I definitely will never forget the memories I made when I played. And I'd like to think it'd be the same for him if it was me that day. I know that's a terrible thing to think, but I'd like to think that, we'd shared the same type of connection towards each other, because he was like my best friend, more than anything in the world. And I had literally gotten back from my grandfather's viewing, that day, the 16th. And I was sad about that, yeah. I didn't know him very well, so it didn't really bother me that much, in all honesty. But I remember I walked inside and I was like, "Hey Mom, can I go spend the night at Grandma Becky's, at my grandmother's?" And my mom was like, "That's probably not a good idea." And I was like, "Why not?" And my mom said, "I'll tell you in a moment." And she walked out into the driveway where my grandma and my brother were in the car. And she had told them that she's saying no, but under other circumstances she would have said yes, etc., etc. And then she came back in and she said to me, "Brian, I want you to sit down." And I sat on the couch with her, and she says, "Are you friends with?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And then she told me that he was hit by a car on his way home from school. And he rode his bike a lot. He always wore his helmet, but I guess it didn't really matter, because he died right down the street. And it's rough just thinking about that. Right outside of his home. I just, obviously I wish he was still here. The Lord does what he wants and what he believes is right. And if he believed that taking him then was right, I don't know. It's one of the things I try to tell myself, keep my spirits up. But at the end of the day, it does still kind of get to me. And I wanted to dedicate this whole episode, this series, to my friend. I know he's up there, I know he's upstairs. And he was such a good guy. Everybody liked him. And I remember it was rough too, because the day he died, I remember walking into school that day, and I remember talking to him like it was any other day. And we had said to each other, we were like, talking about our recent Minecraft play or whatever thing we were doing at that time, freshman year of high school. And we had said to each other at the end of the school day, "Hey man, you want to play?" Like we played a lot together, and we were talking about it, and we told each other we were going to be online, so we could play together. And I guess we both lied, huh? It's rough. I don't know. I feel like I would have done things differently if I knew what was going to happen. It's impossible to know. Because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Because the world is mysterious and unknown and random. Any random act could, end someone's life at any moment. So, to those watching this video, make the most out of every little moment you have. Tell your mom you love them. Call your dad if you haven't seen him. Or your mom. Tell your family that you love them. And if you're away from home, tell them you miss them. Because you don't know if you'll have a chance to again. And that's something I learned then. And my cousin actually recently had to go through something very similar. Something I would never wish on anybody. Losing your best friend is rough. And especially when it was your first friend. And my cousin actually just lost his best friend to a similar situation at the same time, same age. And, I should have talked to him. No, I should have said something. But I didn't. I didn't say anything to him. I didn't talk to him. I didn't say it'll be alright. I didn't know what to say. Because my cousin, I had no idea what to say to him. Even though I had been in the almost same situation, I didn't know what I could say to him. Because I know just how much it hurts, and I know that hurt doesn't go away. Because somebody says he's in a better place now, or it's alright, or they did all they could, or anything like that. It doesn't make the pain stop. It doesn't make the sadness go away. It only makes you angry, because losing people you love is the worst feeling in the world. It's upsetting that something so natural has to hurt so much. And like I said earlier, tell your family you love them. Tell everyone, because you never know. And always say goodbye.